Hey guys, thanks for watching Andertons TV. I'm the captain.
And I'm Ben.
And we have some epic deals for you on some Jackson guitars. And yes, I thought we would get our very own. So Ben works in our guitar department. He's a bit of a shredder, loves his gent. And so thought these, that kind of style of music would be a bit more appropriate for these. Plus Pete was too frightened to go anywhere near them. So you got me and Ben today. If you like what Ben's playing, where can they find out more about the stuff you do musically?
I've got a YouTube channel, Ben Sutherland Music, got a band called Harbinger. Just stuff played on guitars as pointy as this.
Good. So the cool thing about epic deals is I always think that when a manufacturer decides to discontinue a range of guitars, particularly when sometimes all that's actually discontinued is the colour, they'll offer some discounts to Andertons that we then pass on to you, and some of the savings are ridiculous really, because you're getting, who really cares if that colour's been discontinued or whatever? It's still a fantastic guitar. So the first two guitars that we're going to start off with today are from the SLAT series. I'll just pop this down here. SLAT means arch top, so let's try and get these in the light here. You can see it says not a slab top, it's an arch top.
Smooth one, it's nice.
Yeah, very pretty. Yeah. We have two finished colours, discontinued colours. This candy blue, I think it's called candy blue, or this sort of light blue, and the cherry sunburst with the quilt top.
Yeah.
Your basic spec on one of these Demon shred machines is a basswood body, a skinny set neck with the soloist style. This is called the soloist style neck join here, which is this sort of seamless neck join. Makes upper fret access really, really easy.
Yeah. Go right up here, it's getting this 24th.
Yeah.
And beyond.
24 frets, yeah. A three-a-side headstock shape, which isn't the kind of classic Jackson shape, but it does, three-a-side rather than the six-a-side that you see on the more like the hockey stick kind of headstock. EMG pickups, so you've got the classic 81, 85 set, so same kind of set that people like Zakk Wylde and James Hetfield have kind of made famous in the past. Strung through body over a Tune-o-matic bridge, a lot of guitar, really nice looking guitar, and these would have cost you, when they were sort of current, the thick end of £600 each. The quilt top one was always a little bit dearer than the solid colour one. And Ben's going to take you through some tones now on this one, some clean tones and some dirty tones, but the epic deal on these, whilst we have stock left, is about $3.99 for this one and $3.69 for the blue one. Not many of these. I think there's maybe 10 of each, something like that. We're going to do a clean sound first on this guitar. I'm using a Kraken amplifier with a reverb pedal in my hand, and the reason I'm holding the reverb pedal is that I'm putting a little bit more reverb on for the clean tones and taking it out for the driven tones. But take it away, please, Ben. And now, let's get dirty, in the words of Christina Aguilera. Perfect.
Cool.
One of the reasons these guitars are so popular with the kind of shredders is very thin, you know,
It's so
almost
fast, this
yeah,
neck.
fast neck. Compound radius fretboard, which for those of you that don't know what that means that the further up the neck you get, the flatter the neck becomes. So get your action really, really low. Still feels quite nice down here for chords, but then super, super fast for shreddy sort of stuff at the top. Dual action truss rods to keep your neck in pristine kind of condition. Well, not condition, but you know, as in the angle of the neck. Not much else to tell you about these. I'll put a link in the description below where you can go and find out more about these. So that's the SLAT 6 MG, XMG. Next is this here bad boy, where we're getting absolutely into more traditional Jackson kind of soloist territory.
Got another Floyd on there, haven't you?
Yes,
Jackson
Floyd,
soloists.
Seymour Duncan design pickups, slab body, six-a-side headstock. But anyway, look, let's unplug. We'll be back in a second. Okay, next two guitars that are on offer are the SLX soloists. So as I said a minute ago, this is kind of, when you think of Jackson, or at least when I think of Jackson, I kind of think of the soloist. That's their Super Strat kind of vibe. Obviously, they've got tons of other crazy shaped guitars, but the Super Strat for me has always been about the soloist. The recurring theme that you'll see through all the guitars we've got today is this fabulous neck joint, this kind of neck through sort of style joint here. Super skinny neck. This is again a basswood body, or basswood, depending on how you pronounce it. This one's actually a little bit more affordable than the other one, which I was surprised at, because although normally you associate the kind of the Floydy guitars as being a bit dearer. So this has a Floyd Rose Special trem system on it. I've got it in white or red. Duncan designed pickups, and Duncan designed means the sort of licensed Far Eastern kind of Seymour Duncan pickups as opposed to the American stuff. Bound neck, shark tooth inlays, rosewood board. These, if you fancy one of these, are on offer down from $549 to $349. And again, I think we have something like 10 of each of these to sell as well. So we'll start off again with a bit of clean stuff. Then we'll go heavy and dirty. Might even do something crazy with the Floyd Rose. You never know.
Who knows?
If you're wondering, by the way, why I'm not playing, I just hurt my wrist a bit like that. You know, obviously, normally I would do all the shred videos, but
Play blues licks way faster than me.
do it. like that kind of. That's the one bit of that kind of high gain metally kind of stuff that I do really like when it gets played really, really well is that kind of almost machine gun style picking technique where it's just, so tight and I love all those kind of drop tune kind of riffs.
This can definitely do that, It's got fast neck. You set up the crazy low action. Just go in.
Thanking you. Okay, so those were $3.49 each on the special. The dearest one, or at least the because none of these are really dear, but the most expensive one that we've got from the discontinued range is this one, which is another soloist. So give us a second just to change the guitars over, and I will tell you a little bit about these. Okay, we're back in the room with the highest spec of the three guitars we've got on offer today. So this is the SL2 soloist, and this, in terms of spec, is quite a substantial leap up here. So we've got mahogany body, maple neck with this beautiful scarfed neck joint here, meaning that the back of the neck is completely satin, which I think most players will agree that the satin finish is a smoother feel than the lacquered finish. Ebony fretboard now with the smaller shark tooth inlays. And then we're into sort of all-American kind of hardware. So we've got the proper Seymour Duncan distortion pickups here, the American-made ones, and we've got a proper Floyd Rose trem on it rather than a licensed one. These would have cost you $850, $860, something like that, and are $549. There's also a bit of a difference between the two finishes. I have a gloss finish, sort of sparkle blue, which I really like.
Catches the light nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah, but Ben...
Got a matte finish on this one.
Yeah, which to be honest, has got that kind of slightly more, like worn in, not like relict, but that sort of, it's a bit less bling, isn't it? People are going for that matte finish now just because they like the fact that it doesn't look quite so shiny. So that's the two colours that we've got on offer on the SL2. So let's do the same again. Let's listen to a little bit of clean stuff. And then we'll listen to some higher gain stuff, and then you can go and do whatever else you want to do this evening, because we're done. Okay, let's do this. Love it. Okay, and we are signing out now with Gain Channel 2 on the Kraken, the Jackson SL2, which is $549. Mr. Ben Sutherland. You can find out more at bensutherlandmusic.com, and a Boss RV6, which, to be honest with you, is the only reason this all sounds as good as it actually does. Do you know any Eric Clapton?
No.
Let's go.